All right, Frisco. So I'm back. And, last meeting, Mayor, you started off talking about respect, and Frisco is a city of respect. And I was talking about how I found it disrespectful that the camera was turned to my back for the majority of my presentation the week before. Little did I know that last meeting, you would turn the camera to my back the entire time and not show my face. And I am the only person that you do that to. So, I came here as a whistleblower talking about, I'm a whistleblower exposing T-Mobile. I'm a lifelong Texan and my rights are being violated. And I've exposed how the Constitution is being stomped on and how I'm being censored. And then you discriminate against me and turn the camera to my back. I mean, I might need to do this if I want the camera to see me. This city council should be embarrassed for how you guys are treating me. I already know you're probably in communication with T-Mobile, like Collin County and Greg Willis are by violating my rights. Mayor, I dug into some of your donations. One of the things that Texas is falling apart. This state is just imploding from within because of weak leadership that is all bought and paid for, especially here in Collin County. You guys are all aware of the epic city. I'm not even going to get into that, but it just shows how, there's influence coming into Texas that is changing the Texas that I grew up in. One thing I noticed, Mayor, in your donations, in 2023, 55% of your donations to your campaign of above $1,000 were from people with Indian last names. In 2021, only 10% of donations above $1,000 were from people with Indian last names. And I'm not against Indian people or anything, but I think if we were in India and a bunch of Texans were moving there, taking over cities and states, they would speak up. So I'm just here speaking up about how I've seen Texas change. We all know these Fortune 100 companies that are moving in here into Frisco are bringing H-1B visa employees, just like T-Mobile did. T-Mobile laid off hundreds of people out of that office while they employed thousands of people on H-1B visas. You guys take Pledge of Allegiance and Pledge of the Texas flag, and you take an oath to the Constitution to have your position. I'm here telling you that T-Mobile has violated the Constitution, and they've even weaponized the Collin County judiciary system to come after me. And this is what I think my third or fourth time here, but T-Mobile, they use environmental social governance to destroy America with all their woke ideology. I can't even say it. I'm so, it's frustrating. It takes a lot of courage to get up here too, to be me, because I know I'm saying stuff that most people can't understand, but I also know that I'm exposing the system. I know that I'm holding people accountable with my free speech. And that's why I'm here, because I learned this is the only way that I can't be deleted from the internet. I live forever on the city council meetings website, protected under the Second Amendment and the Texas Open Meetings Act. And so, they can censor me and delete me on YouTube and X and Instagram, but they can't ever delete me from your website. T-Mobile censored customer text messages during COVID. They blocked customers from sharing text messages that had links to the Gateway Pundit about vaccine efficacy. Facebook and Google were caught doing the same things, and it's unconstitutional. They were held accountable. T-Mobile covered it up. I'm a whistleblower that's exposing it, which is why I've been censored. And my friends, my family, nobody talks to me because everybody looks at me like I'm crazy, but I don't care, because all I'm doing is telling the truth. All I have to do is get up here and speak the truth, and it makes me happy. T-Mobile provides unlimited money for transgender surgeries while they limit benefits for other health needs. If you want to go have a kid, if you need in vitro, they might give you $15,000. But if your kid wants to change genders 4 times, you can have unlimited money. I fought T-Mobile's vaccine mandate. T-Mobile, dumped $5.4 billion worth of stock last year, and I was the only person to report on it. And it's just, I'm going to keep coming back to these city council meetings every meeting. And I'm going to start, the disrespect that you showed me by turning that camera to my back and not showing my face. I'm sure you're probably doing it at this meeting, but I'm not here to show my face. I'm here to speak and share this, my story that will forever be protected. But I'm going to come here and I'm going to hold you accountable. I reached out to the Frisco Open Records Act. I want to see the conflict of interest statements that all of you had to submit, because that's where I'm going to start looking. I'm an investigative reporter, which is how, this is how I know the information I do. But anyway, 10 seconds left. I'm going to keep coming back. Mayor, the disrespect you showed me, I mean, you guys aren't Texan. None of you serve the Constitution. You guys should all be kicked out of your seats.
Mr. Lee?